Ori Shavit. She's going to join us in a few seconds, and I will introduce her. So Ori is an Israeli writer, journalist, blogger, restaurateur, a restaurant critic. Not only does she promote veganism, she also teaches vegan cooking classes like the one we have today. She published recipes on her blog, and she's the author of the bestseller My Vegan Kitchen. She will tell us everything we wanted to know or we didn't want to know about Israel and the vegan revolution. So please, Ori, the stage or the Zoom is yours.
Hi everyone, good morning. It is very exciting to be here, and I'm broadcasting to you straight from Tel Aviv. It's almost lunchtime now here, so we're gonna soon make something delicious, but I really want to say a few words about why we're talking about veganism in Israel at the first place. Israel has gone through, as I see it, a revolution in everything that that involves in plant-based diet and in the vegan scene, the worldwide vegan scene. Now, I know that in Britain today and mainly in London, this is happening as well, but we're talking about 9 years ago or 8 years ago when it started here in Israel. Now, Israel was always a place for plants. We have a lot of fresh produce. We have amazing sun throughout the year. And we have the hummus and falafel I was talking about. So of course there was vegan food in Israel, but veganism and culinary, that was like opposite words. Today you can see vegan dishes everywhere, in every restaurant in Israel, in every coffee chain, in every small neighborhood coffee place. I'm thinking about only a few years ago when I was asking for a vegan dish and the waiter would ask me like, oh, you don't even eat cheese? And today they just pull out the menu and show you the variety they have. They always will to try new recipes, to try to put in vegan dishes to their menus. And when it happens so strongly in such a short time, it is a revolution. And we have probably the highest percentage of vegans in the population, about 5%. These are the estimations. And so this is something that every household knows about and feel a part of, because something like a third of Israelis have reduced the consumption of animal products. So even if they're not 100% vegan or vegetarian, they do have a contact, a connection to this way of living, to try plant-based foods and plant-based dishes, and like the one we're gonna make today. Now, this is an amazing timing for this dish, because it is, for us, it's a dish called Shakshuka. It's something that we usually eat for breakfast, brunch, mostly on weekends, but in the middle of the week as well. And this dish is a casserole of tomato sauce. And you can make all sorts of tomato sauces that you like. But the thing is that usually you break eggs into it and the eggs are cooked in the tomato sauce. But we are gonna make it at the vegan style with some fresh corn. Now I'm gonna go back into my table. Then I want you to see, I put some fresh produce for you. So Oren, if you can just show us, this is the perfect timing for making this dish in Israel, because we have a lot of different tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes, different colors, and also the bigger tomatoes. And we have some greens, and we have garlic, and we have fresh corn cobs, which are just now in season. So this dish is perfect. It's all made with vegetables. And I want to show you something special today, because not many people know how to make fresh corn juice, or, you know, it's like fresh polenta that you make from a fresh corn cob. So I made some of it before to, so we have the time, but I want to show you how do we make it from scratch. So what you need to buy is to go to your local grocery or produce store and to try to find out the freshest corn cobs you can put your hands on. I don't need this. And I'm gonna squeeze this corn. I'm gonna actually, I don't know if you can call it juice or squeeze, but I want to have only the juice that's inside the kernels. I don't want to take the peel off. I just want the cream that's inside the fresh corn cob. And how do I do that? And I want all of you to practice at home and send me afterwards the results, because this is a test, okay? I'm gonna take my knife and I'm going to cut in the middle of the kernels. So I want to take the juice out of the kernels. I don't want to cut it between the kernels, but I really want to see the juice comes out. So I hold the cob like this and I take a knife and I cut all around it like this. I just turn it around and I see that I cut the kernels. They're everywhere around. And now I turn back my knife, okay? I'm not going to use the sharp blade. I'm going to use the back of the knife, which is not sharp, because I don't want the peels to come off. I just want the juice. And I just squeeze it from me towards the board. Now it's a bit messy because it's very fresh and we have a lot of juice, but this juice is amazing. It's so sweet, it's so tasty, and it has sort of a look of a scrambled egg. And that's why, in the first place, I thought about this idea to use this fresh polenta and fresh corn cream instead of eggs in my shakshuka. So after I go like this, around and about, look what I've got here. I'll put this aside. I just want to show you. Owen, can you double click my image? Then it will be full screen. All right, so I told you it looks like a scrambled egg. It doesn't taste like scrambled egg. This is something sort of, you know, like homage, okay? Like I use the color, but I don't need to have the same flavor. I just want it to be nice and tasty. And now we're going to make the sauce. Now this sauce is a fast one. You can make tomato sauce cooking for a long time, but I want to make it fast and fresh. I want the ingredients to stay a little bit fresh, you know, like the tomatoes to stay a little bit chunky and not all like long time cooking. Of course, if you like it like that better, you can do it at home in your method. So I have this spring onions. Because it's a short cooking, I want to use fresh onions and not the dry onions. So I just cut it a little bit. You'll have the full recipe sent to you afterwards. So you'll have all the ingredient list and the method written in English. I have it on my website as well, vegansontop.com. You can enter and see some of the Israeli vegan dishes in English as well, just a few of them. Okay, I use some olive oil. You know, Israel became a vegan nation because of many reasons. And one of the reasons is that we are a Mediterranean country. And our diet is pretty much close to the Mediterranean diet that everyone recommends today, which is not far from being a vegan. We use olive oil, we use a lot of lentils and legumes and in general, and a lot of vegetables and fresh food. And I think this is one of the reasons why it is so easy to be vegan in Israel. And it is easy. As I told you before, it is very accessible. You can actually find vegan food everywhere. So combining these reasons together with the fact that we are such a small community and information moves so fast, and when people learn about how good veganism is for your health and how good it is for the planet, and of course how good it is for the animals, then I think it's easier for them to make this switch and to change into vegan, or at least reduce the consumption of animal products. So I'm gonna fry a little bit these fresh onions. I'm gonna add some garlic that I have here. And I'm using Israeli garlic, which has like these big cloves, and and it's very fresh as well. And the best way to use it is just to press it a little bit, and then I crush it with all the aromas of the garlic comes out, and I just cut it a little bit. I can use, of course, more garlic if you like. I love garlic. I don't know what about you, but I love it. All right. And if you like, you can also have this kind of pepper, chili pepper. You can also use like dry chili or cayenne or whatever kind of hot pepper you have. You don't have to, but I love a little bit of spiciness into my food, and I think most Israelis do too. So I cut it, I chop it a little bit, and I put it inside as well. Can you show us a little bit what's going on in the pan? It's so beautiful and colorful. All right. Now, while this is cooking, I'm gonna cut up my tomatoes. We'll do it really fast. We don't have much time, so I'm just going to cut it to half. I don't mind having like these big chunks, but what I do mind is using different kinds of tomatoes. If you have the big tomatoes, the plum tomatoes, you know, the longer shaped tomatoes, the round tomatoes, different color tomatoes. This is not just for aesthetics. This is also for taste, you know, as much as you have different types of the same vegetable in your dish, like when you make an onion soup, use different types of onion. When you make tomato sauce, use different types of tomato. So you have different, like more round and deep flavor because you use different types of the same vegetable. All right, so I do it really fast. Of course, you can make smaller chunks. I put it inside, and while this is cook a little bit, I'll chop just another one. And the last thing I do before I put my yellow corn juice inside or cream is to season it. I'm going to use 3 different types of paprika. I'm going to use sweet paprika. I'm going to use hot paprika because I want it a little bit spicy, so I add a little more spiciness with the paprika. And I'm going to use smoked paprika. Now, smoked paprika is one of the best spices I know because it has this deep and rich flavor. So I'm going to put just a little bit of it because it might, you know, you don't want it to be too strong. Just even a quarter of a teaspoon or half teaspoon, not more than that. And the other paprikas, the spicy one, I'll put less because I don't want to kill everyone. And the sweet one, I can put more. And I can also put some turmeric as well. Turmeric? No. Yeah? I think it's the name. Yeah, turmeric. Very healthy and also gives us a little bit more of a color. And I mix everything. You can show us, Oren, my beloved helper. And when these start to be a little bit softer, of course, you can put many more tomatoes. I just did it very fast. Now, stay like this, stay like this. Now I'm gonna put the corn cream. Now, if you don't have the power or the wheel or fresh corn to do what I did before with the knife, what you can do is just use the kernels. If you can buy them, like, I don't know, frozen or even in a can, but just rinse them a little bit so they won't be like very, very sweet, because usually corn from a can is really, really sweet. So, and then grind them like in a food processor. So it won't be exactly the same. It will be less fresh, less juicy, but you can add a little bit of water, a little bit of salt and pepper, and it will work the same. So if you don't have the wheel or the time, or you can't find this beautiful fresh corn, just use canned one or frozen one. It will work as well. So do you see how beautiful it is? It's not going to be like harder. It just, I wanted to get a little bit of the spices and the flavors of the tomato sauce, just to give it 2 minutes of cooking. And we'll have some black pepper, black grounded pepper, some salt. And for the finale, I will chop a little bit of parsley, fresh parsley. It's always nice to have also for the color, but for the taste, for the freshness. And I will sprinkle this around as well. Just cover this one too much. So this is our shakshuka. It's amazing. The smell here is something else. It is a beautiful dish for lunch, for breakfast, for brunch, for dinner, every hour of the day. All you need now is a fresh challah, which is the traditional Jewish bread, but you can also use any kind of soft bread or soft rolls and just dip it inside the sauce. We just used to take this pot or this casserole and put it in the middle of the table, and everyone takes a portion, and it is beautiful and tasty. So I hope you liked my small demonstration here today, and I hope you love the dish. I wish you will try it at home because I think it's amazing, it's beautiful, it's tasty, it's fresh, and it shows you a little bit of the Israeli flavors in a vegan style. So I hope you liked it, and have a great day, everyone.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
That was absolutely amazing. I think the most impressive part, oddly, was what you could do with a fresh piece of proper corn. I mean, who would have thought that you could get so much juice out of it and that it could do just what it's doing? My question, though, is as it's cooking, does it solidify? Is that what happens? Does it turn into a kind of dumpling, or do you mix it all together and serve it?
No, I serve it like that. It's still like creamy. It's sort of, it feels like a polenta with tomato sauce. It doesn't stiff, it doesn't become like hard. But if you want, the thing you can do, if you want to add texture and also protein to this dish, what I do sometimes is I crush the corn together with tofu. And then I have like more thicker paste, and it also has a lot of protein in it. And then I make like, again, sort of like this this round looks. I put a little turmeric in it to give it more yellowish color. And this is also a beautiful way to serve this same dish with the tofu, and then it will be more firm than it is with only corn. Though it is amazing like that. I love it.
Well, it does look absolutely delicious and amazing. I'm getting hungry just looking at it. It's very colourful as well and very healthy, which is what we need to be this year. So let me hand over back to Sharon and Michelle. And in the meantime, whilst having a chat with them, if you have any questions, do pop them into the Q&A. I know that Michelle has been busy managing the chat with Kenny. So Sharon, Michelle, any comments, anything to say?
Oh, just someone in the chat asked before if they will receive the ingredients and everything. So definitely we will send it. So if you would like to see it again, you will be able to. You can make it at home. If you have any, you want to find out more ideas about vegan Israeli style dish, you can go on to Ori's website or just talk to us. Any information about Israel, yes, you go on and log into OTT and do the Israel modules. We just renewed for you guys. So definitely check this out, or our website, or always feel free to email us with more information to help you, make your and your customers holiday of a lifetime.
Fabulous. And I hear, Michelle, that there's a competition that you guys are running.
Yes, we are going to be doing, I'm going to post it on our OTT site, but we are going to give away a bottle of Israeli red and a bottle of Israeli white wine. And Julia, what did we decide?
I think we're going to challenge everyone to make their own version of Shakshuka. Shakshuka. Gosh, yes. Well, actually, maybe I'll just challenge people to video themselves saying it. Maybe that's if you can't quite make it, then just say it. But in any case, yes, if you want to upload that to the Facebook page, OTT Facebook page, and this is where Kenny should come in. So Kenny, explain about that, because I think we also need to log in, not log in, also yes. Add Go Israel to it. Yes.
So by all means, firstly, thank you very much, Ori, because it looked amazing. And we did have one question in terms of how many corn on the cobs did you use to make the pre-paste one that was in the bowl? Is that one, or how many would you recommend?
No, I think that's all together. I didn't use everything, but I used about 5 of them. Okay. I guess it will be about 1 cob for like a dish, okay, for a person, something like that. But they will have the exact amounts and the exact method of preparation in the full recipe, so don't worry about it.
Okay, and obviously the video will be reshared onto the Facebook page as of tomorrow. And our challenge to you, as Michelle and Julia said, is to try and make this, try and make your version of this dish, and then we'd love to see your video or post a photo of it onto the video when we post it tomorrow with #Israel. And well, let's do Go Israel, and Michelle will be looking at that, and myself. So please post as many as you like, and be as inspiring and inspirational as you can with it. And that's on Online Travel Training on Facebook. So please follow us on there if you don't already. And the information for the prize will also be posted on the Israeli training course. Is that correct, Michelle? You're going to
yes, it is.
There? Yeah. So I'll add the link to that as well. In the chat, there's the link to the course, and there's some information. Yanina asked a question in terms of the aircrafts that fly from London Luton direct to Tel Aviv. Yes, there is. It's on my actual doorstep because that's near where I live, so I know that for a fact. But in terms of different routes at the moment and flight plans, I know there is information on the course about routes and things like that, isn't there, Michelle?
Yes.
And the tour operators. That
absolutely. And as soon as we know the exacts of what's going to be running once everything starts open up, I will be updating the information as well.
Lovely.
Yes, just as a reminder, OTT have COVID top tabs on all of the courses, and that's really where you need to keep checking that frequently to see what the latest status is. So do check that. Right, well, thank you so much, everybody, for presenting this amazing dish from all the way, literally live from Israel. It's been very exciting to see that, and to hear that veganism has grown so strongly in Israel. So if you're a vegan, that is a fantastic destination to get to and enjoy all your amazing dishes and different dishes that you probably haven't ever tasted before. And even if you're not a vegan, it's a healthy destination to visit too, isn't it? Well, absolutely delicious.
Yeah, you don't have to be a vegan, but the main thing is, even if you're not vegan, the main thing about these recipes is that it doesn't make a difference. There's not meat or animal products in there because the taste is so incredible.
Amazing. Yes, absolutely. And so moving on to next week, we actually are sticking on the cooking theme, but this time we're going live to Canada. We're going to Nova Scotia, and Atlantic Canada are presenting their version of cooking lobster. So not quite vegan, and I worry how he's going to cook.
Ori, put your fingers in your ears.
I know. Yeah, if you're squeamish about that, maybe you might not want to tune in. I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be fascinating, and it is all the way from Canada as well. So I hope you can join us then. And in the meantime, though, Ori, thank you so much for joining us and showing us
such
a beautiful presentation of how to do a lovely dish. And as it's nearly lunchtime here in the UK, I'm sure we'll all start cooking if we've got the ingredients there, which I think most fridges should have. We'll, apart from perhaps the corn being live, but anyway, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. It's great to have you on board, and good luck to all of you at Go Israel. It's goodbye from me.
Thank you so much.
You too.